I snapped at a gym regular for acting weird. Then discovered the truth that changed everything. So this happened last week, and I've been thinking about it ever since. I go to the gym pretty regularly, same time every evening. It's one of those routines that helps me reset after the day. Recently, there was this new guy who started showing up. He kept to himself, wore older workout clothes, and seemed a little unsure of what he was doing. Nothing wrong with that, everyone starts somewhere. But after a few days, I started noticing something. He would stand near equipment while people were using it. Not saying anything, not making eye contact, just there. And I'll be honest, it made me a little uncomfortable. There's actually a term for how quickly we form impressions like that, thin slicing. It's when our brain makes snap judgments about someone in just a few seconds, often without much real information. Sometimes it's helpful. But sometimes it gets things completely wrong. Anyway, one day I was using the bench press, and there he was again, standing pretty close behind me. I was already tired, already a little on edge, and I just reacted. I said something like, "Hey, could you give me a little space? If you need the bench, just let me know." It came out more direct than I intended. The area got quiet for a second. A couple people glanced over. He paused, nodded slightly, and walked away without saying anything. At the time, I told myself it was fine. Like I just said what needed to be said. But the next day, I saw him again, this time talking to one of the trainers. And I happened to catch part of the conversation. That's when everything shifted. It turns out, he's hard of hearing. He wasn't standing there to be awkward, he literally couldn't always hear when people said they were done using equipment. So he relied on visual cues, trying to wait his turn without interrupting. And moments like that can be more common than people realize. Hearing loss affects millions of adults, and in busy, noisy places like gyms, it can make communication especially difficult, even for people who hear fairly well in quieter settings. Suddenly, the whole situation looked completely different. There's another concept for that shift: fundamental attribution error. It's our tendency to assume someone's behavior is about their personality, rather than their situation. I had assumed he was being inconsiderate, when really, he was just trying to navigate something I hadn't even noticed. So I waited until he finished his workout, and I walked over to him. I apologized, genuinely. Just kept it simple. And this is the part that stuck with me. He smiled. Not awkwardly, not forced, just a real, easy smile. He said, "It's okay. I'm still figuring out gym stuff. And people stuff." We talked for a bit after that. Nothing big. I showed him a couple simple ways to signal if he needed equipment, like a quick gesture or making eye contact first. And now we kind of overlap at the same time most days. We nod at each other. Sometimes we even help spot each other. It's not some dramatic transformation, just a small shift. But it reminded me of something important. A lot of communication isn't actually about words. Studies suggest a big part of how we understand each other comes from nonverbal cues, things like body language, timing, and context. And when those don't line up, it's easy to misread someone completely. I guess what I took from all this is pretty simple. People aren't always what they seem at first glance. And sometimes the thing that bothers you most about someone is just something you don't understand yet. Yeah, that one stayed with me.
What did you think of this video? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. And make sure to like and subscribe to Britt-O-Verse Smart Shorts so we can continue to bring you more fun, educational, interesting, and exciting content. Thanks, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you soon.